It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions on Thursday night primetime.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle tackles made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery for 4 yards out. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Fields now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Fields. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the
touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Goff. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Goff on first down. He's got it to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. the gun. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Edwards from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Montgomery. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now as they line up and kick this one away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Fields on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now it's right here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They follow off the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 and the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Again, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they moved the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they They get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
The partner kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Up the middle. It's Montgomery. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Dante Pettis deep for Chicago. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, it shifts past him. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Fields. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. On the return is Pettis. Gets now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
We saw
Coach.
a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Third and 2, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And off comes to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Goff on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Again, Goff. Wright's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jaquan Brisker drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw is Fields. Right back to Njoku. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll come up now on second down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. First and goal.
Now it's Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but sure.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a hold on this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How here then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Detroit.